Hey, thank you all very much for all of your kind wishes. This has been one fantastic year. And for me, Tori Magoo 44 on YouTube, I can't thank you people enough who come to my YouTube site and make comments, share with each other, talk. It's incredible. I mean, a lot of people don't know what it was like in the old days, and probably people lurking in still think it is that way, where you left and you were all isolated and you were alone and you had no one to talk to, and they're always pitching that inside Scientology. You'll be alone, you'll lose all your friends, and it's kind of true. I mean, they declare you suppressive if you speak out. If you don't, you can leave under the radar. That's what they call it. And that's what I thought I was going to do. But you know what? You meet enough people that are harmed, and you hear the SP that, for years I had heard these people's stories and, how bad they were and how evil they were. And then I heard their side of the story and met them, and it was like, wait a minute, this is a completely different side than what I was told for all these years, right? But now, with the internet, you can literally leave. I mean, I left having met Andreas in Norway, right? And he was the person who said, what kind of friends could those be if they're going to leave you because you changed your mind? And that was the final straw. I mean, it wasn't only because of Andreas. I had been waking up myself for 10 years. It's sort of like a triangle, and the higher up you get, the worse it gets. Even though they're selling it, the better it'll get. It doesn't. It gets worse. And I started looking and thinking and reading self-improvement books and just kind of connecting the dots. And anyway, he was the final straw on it. But because of the internet, because of the net, it is just fantastic because there is an instant connection. It's not like you have to, in the old days you had to find people and read things and all this other stuff. Now there's videos, tapes, there's anonymous, there's so many people to give thanks for. The critics who've created these websites with all the information on them, all the earlier ex-Scientologists who left and went through literally torture compared to now because of not being able to be connected with anyone. And, people like Senator Xenophon in Australia who spoke out in the Senate. The media are doing a lot more than they used to do. All these things are fantastic. Aaron, I'm going to put his videos up there, yeah. And make sure to watch him because he really definitely goes into detail on what happened, what was his part in it, and kind of how the whole trap works. It's really, really well done. But yesterday, I had met this one gentleman down at a play. He happens to be someone who's on YouTube, and he came up to me and went, Magoo, I love your videos. And we started talking, and long story short, he and one of his friends, the three of us started hanging out and doing things and hanging out with their friends. A lot of them who are musicians and singers and, really neat people. And I loved it. And I do love it. I love their friends. They're just really nice people. But it just shows how, with this new day and age, it's just so different from the old days. So they invited me to Thanksgiving. And one of their friends, who's actually got a fabulous voice, I wish he could read this to you, but I'm going to read it to you anyway because it's a beautiful poem. And whether it's my voice or his, the poem is beautiful, and I hope you enjoy it. And I know it's the day after Thanksgiving, but he wrote this poem and he read it at Thanksgiving dinner, and I just thought, it's so beautiful. I want to share it with anybody that wants to hear it. So I'm going to read it to you, okay? It's not too long. It's cool. So it's called the Thanksgiving Prayer. It says, on this day we give thanks, for we are thankful. Thankful for family, both in blood and in spirit. Thankful for health, both our own and of strangers. We are thankful for peace not alone on our shores, but on all. Not only at table, but of heart. We give thanks on this day for all that we have not. Thanks for we still have yet. We give thanks for our minds, our hands, our feet, the miracle and the miracles of our bodies. And we duly give thanks for the perfect life around us, its mountains, its oceans, its colors, its fruit. Let us remember that these are but gifts, and for gifts we must always be grateful. We must show honor, reverence, respect, and humility. Let us never neglect to give in return, for this is not only our courtesy, but our charge and our finest gift. On this, our Thanksgiving, let us take our hands and begin every day to give thanks. Michael, I'm just going to say his first name because I don't know if he wants me to say both names. I'll ask him and then I'll print it if he wants it. But thank you for writing that poem. Thank you for reading it to us. And thank you to each of you for being who you are and having the courage to speak out, stand up, do something to make a difference. Each of you, more than you will ever know, have helped myself and helped a lot of other people. And it is a fantastic thing to help people with freedom. And I'm just very happy today. I'm filled with good things, and I thank you for it. Peace. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Do something fun.